I come from the field of advertising, which is considered one of the most stressful businesses ever. And I've been reading a lot of articles, seeing a lot of case studies and a lot of material coming out on what is the number one killer in the world. It is not heart attacks, it is not cholesterol. They all say it boils down to stress. They say stress is bigger than any physical ailment or physical disease that you could get, because it can cause havoc in your life. And what causes stress? I think stress is caused because either you have unnatural ambitions which don't get fulfilled, or your ambitions get fulfilled and you get different kind of stress. You have problems in your interpersonal relations with your family, your friends, your spouse, your colleagues, and all that sort of finally ends in creating more stress in your life. And very honestly, most people are aware that they need to do something about the stress, and they don't know how to go about this. So firstly, they find the easiest way out, which is taking medicines. You pop some tablets and you get momentary relief and you feel calm. Or if you don't want to do that, if you want to go to an extreme, you take drugs or alcohol, so that makes you feel good for a little while. It doesn't take away the root cause of stress, but it makes you feel good for a little while. Or people go to gods and temples and do rituals, and that makes them feel good because they feel they've passed out all their problems that they have in life to God and He'll take care of that. Again, that's a momentary relief and it doesn't really solve anything. Then you go to godmen. You don't understand what they're saying, but it feels good to go and meet them, and you feel that for that moment when I was with them, the life was good. And it isn't really good, because it comes back with a bigger force later on. And it goes on like this, and people don't know what they can do to get rid of the stress. Then people start reading books on spirituality or meditation, and very honestly, those books are so complicated. The way they are written is that causes more stress in your life, reading that and not figuring out what stress is all about and how to get rid of it. Which is where I think a book like My Path to Prajñā, written by Leena, really comes handy, because it's written in a very simple way. Each chapter sort of takes you almost hand-holding through your life. It tells you how to deal with your problems, it tells you how to deal with the relations, what to do. Because what happens is, as I said, if you have ambitions, if they don't get fulfilled, you have stress. If they do get fulfilled, if you are becoming successful, that creates a different kind of stress. So this book takes you through a whole thing of saying it's not just IQ which takes you higher or makes you achieve your goals. There's a thing called MESQ. I think it's a proprietary word, MESQ, which means maintenance of emotional and spiritual quotient. I think that is very important, because most things go wrong in your life because people don't understand this balance that you need in your life. They go in one direction or they go in the other direction, and this entire balance that you need, whether it's a spiritual thing, whether it's a personal relationship thing, I think this book is like a bespoke guide which takes you chapter by chapter, telling you how you can deal with your problems, what you need to do. And I think it's wonderful that Leena has written this book, because the kind of simplicity with which she has written this is what's going to make it important to people to read. Because normally people write books because they believe that you always respect and worship what you don't understand. But I think it's important that you give people something that they understand and helps them in their life. And I think Leena has done that wonderfully. I think all of you who need to have a happier life and a more peaceful, more balanced life should go out and buy this book and read this and lead a much better life than you're leading right now. So go out and buy this and enjoy. All the best.